Yo, what's good, guys? Another video here. Today we got the undisputed king of roast battles, Jimmy Carr. You know, I feel like Jimmy Carr would be really good at roast battles. He's a witty ass dude, as we learned on 8 out of 10 Cats. You know a roast battle I would love to see? Imagine Jimmy Carr versus Frankie Boyle roast battle. If that doesn't exist, it needs to. Either way, let's get to it right now.
Something people in the UK might not know. We've all seen you judging roast battle on TV in the UK, but something people might not know is that you are kind of feared throughout Northern America as the undisputed champion of roast battles at the the Montreal Comedy Festival. Every year they do like a sort of tournament, an invitational roast battle, and people quake in their boots. What's your secret to writing the perfect roast? What's the plan of attack?
I mean, so I like that. I mean, there's Roast Battle at UK here, which is a really fun show to do, but it's kind of not about them. It's just that thing of going, it's just about the joke. Writing good jokes is the thing, and then if you think of something funny, you have to say it. You're on your honor to say the funniest thing you can. I don't mind how cruel it might be perceived as. You got to go for it. I did one recently, actually.
That's facts, though. We need to get back to that kind of thing, because honestly, people are so fucking soft nowadays. I'm speaking in generalities, and can't take jokes, and it's just the dumbest shit ever. So yeah, we all need to get back to that. I mean, not me, I love that shit, not you because you're watching this video and you love the shit, but like people in general.
You have to say it. You're on your honor to say the funniest thing you can. I don't mind how cruel it might be perceived as. You got to go for it. I did one recently, actually. It was my friend's birthday. David Williams turned 50, and I did, and he asked me to say a few words. Now, what happened was, he'd opened the evening, he gave a little speech at the beginning, welcoming all his friends and saying, it's great to have you here. And then he said at the end of his speech, he went, I'd just like to take a moment to thank the doctors and nurses that have worked tirelessly the last 18 months on Jimmy Carr's new face.
Well, he deserves it.
He opened with that, and then I had to, this is another name-dropping story, but I had to follow Elton John. So Elton John played at the party, and he didn't just play, he played beautifully. He did like Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, and then your song, like 3 best song, I mean, incredible. And then someone went, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Carr. How the fuck do you follow that? So I went in quite reasonably hard. I said David Williams changed his name from Williams to Williams to get off that bloody register.
Oh, fuck.
I said he's always impeccably dressed. I'm not surprised he spent that long in the fucking closet.
Oh!
And I said David Williams looks like he's put his face through a Snapchat filter that makes old Chinese men look like Western homosexuals. Funny because it's true.
What's the kind of, because the culture of roast jokes is to say the unsayable. What's the most unsayable joke you've ever gotten away with?
I got in trouble with Fox News for doing a joke. I was like the number 3 story on the news. I did one of the Comedy Central roasts. I did the roast of Rob Lowe, and there was a lady on it called, let's call her a lady. Fuck it. There was a lady on it called Ann Coulter, who's a right-wing commentator, big Trump supporter.
I don't know who this bitch is. Ann Coulter.
According to Wikipedia,
all I'm gonna say is she looks like Big Bird from Sesame Street. And look at me, I ain't one to talk, but she looks like Big Bird from fucking Sesame Street. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. There was a lady on it called Ann Coulter, who's a right-wing commentator, big Trump supporter. She's sort of like their Piers Morgan. Okay. And Piers Morgan is actually a close personal. So I did a joke about Ann Coulter, which was, I think the joke was, Ann Coulter is the most repugnant, hateful, hatchet-faced bitches alive, but it's not too late to change, Anne. You could kill yourself.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Bravo, Jimmy. Bravo fucking oh. That's what we need, more shit like that. Just straight heartless, no fucks given. That's what the fuck we need. I love it. I grew up on fucking Xbox 360. I live for that shit.
It's not too late to change, Anne. You could kill yourself.
If you know about Black Ops 2, you know. People gave no fucks.
Did you do that little dance afterwards?
No, I was looking directly at her. I followed it with Ann Coulter's pussy is so old and dry, it just got a job drawing cartoons for the New Yorker. No, I got in trouble for that, but that definitely wasn't the worst thing I said that night.
That wasn't the worst thing you said.
Well, no, because Pete Davidson was on the show.
Oh, God.
Who's a mate of mine. He's on Saturday Night Live. Wonderful comic, but his father died in 9/11. He's one of the firefighters that went into the building.
Oh, shit.
And was trying to save people as they collapsed. And
That's crazy. I knew Pete Davidson's dad was a firefighter because I watched the Pete Davidson movie or TV show or whatever it was, but I didn't actually know he died in 9/11. Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
on Saturday Night Live, wonderful comic, but his father died in 9/11. He's one of the firefighters that went into the building and was trying to save people as they collapsed. And I said, I really dressed it up as well. I went, I'm appalled that people would come here and make jokes about the sacrifice Pete's heroic father made on 9/11. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was in 2001.
You're wrong for that.
How did
I love that. Oh my that's the shit I live for, though. Like the genuine, like, cold jokes that just go. I live for that. I love that. Like, I actually love that. Yes, Jimmy, my fucking G.
react?
I mean, he's a broken man. No, he was fine. He's absolutely fine. It was. I tried it the night before, actually, in the Comedy Store in LA, which is one of my favorite clubs in the world. And I did it, and like the audience was like, your reaction was like, oh, and there was one guy at the back, like, fucking hell, he's laughing loud. Oh, Pete. Cool.
That was me. That I would be the guy in the back. Yep. Just laughing my fucking ass off.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Carr.
That was great. Yo, this was very funny. Gotta love it. Give me a fat ass like. You know how YouTube works. Comment, subscribe, ring the bell. And honestly, if you made it to the end, what's some like comedians who I may or may not reacted to who just has some like cold ass fucking jokes? Like just super cold hearted, like no shit's given, just harsh jokes. Should we react to Pete Davidson? I never heard his comedian stuff. All I've ever heard was his song with Chris Webby and that TV show. So, should we? Let me know. Bye. With